Hello everyone, welcome back to Amin Maths Club. Today our problem is a plus b is equal to 1 and a times b is equal to 1. So here we have to find the value of a and b. Now let us consider a plus b is equal to 1. It is our first equation, and a times b is equal to 1. It is our equation number 2. Now writing this equation 1 as a plus b is equal to 1. Now we are going to just express this equation with respect to b. So b is equal to just shifting this a, then we get a 1 minus a. So let's say it is our equation number 3. Now putting this value of b in our equation 2. So our equation 2 will be, equation 2 is a times b is equal to 1, but a times value of b is 1 minus a, which is equal to 1. Now multiplying this a into parentheses, then we get a times 1 is a minus a times a is a squared. Shifting this one, we can write minus 1. Now rearranging this equation, then we have minus a squared plus a minus 1 is equal to 0. Now if we multiply by minus 1 on both hand side, so we can write minus times minus is plus a squared minus a plus 1 is equal to 0. Here it is our quadratic equation, so we have to solve it by using a quadratic formula. Let us consider the value of a is equal to 1, because coefficient of this a squared is 1, coefficient of this a is minus 1, so we just write b is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to this constant, which is 1. Now using quadratic formula, which is a is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Putting the values of a, b and c, then we get here minus times minus 1 plus minus square root of b squared means minus 1 squared minus 4 times a is 1, c is also 1, all over 2 times a is 1. Here we have a is equal to minus times minus is plus 1 plus minus 1 squared is 1 minus 4 times 1 is 4 all over 2. So here we have 1 plus minus square root of 1 minus 4 is minus 3 all over 2. So we can also write it that 1 plus minus square root of 3 times square root of minus 1 all over 2. So a is equal to 1 plus minus square root of 3, and this square root of minus 1 is equal to I all over 2. Now we have two possible cases here, that values of a we have, first is a1, which is 1 plus square root of 3 I over 2, and a2 is 1 minus square root of 3 I over 2. So these are our two values of a. Now we have to find the values of b. For this purpose, we are just going to recall our equation number 3 here, that is b is equal to 1 minus a. So recalling this, then we get, so recall our equation number 3. Here our equation 3 is b is equal to 1 minus a. Now we have two values of a, so b is equal to 1 minus a when a1 is equal to 1 plus square root of 3 I over 2. Similarly here we have b is equal to 1 minus a, and when a2 is equal to 1 minus square root of 3 I over 2. So here we are going to find the value of b for this value of a, a1 and a2. Here we have b will be b1, 1 minus value of a1 is 1 plus square root of 3i all over 2. So b1 is equal to, here if we just take this LCM, so we get 2. 2 times 1 is 2, and this minus time 1 is minus 1, minus time plus is minus square root of 3i. So our next step will be b1 is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1 minus square root of 3i all over 2. So it is our first value of b. So here when a1 is equal to this one, then b1 is 1 minus square root of 3i over 2. So we just write here our values of a and b, that a comma b is equal to, that first pair is, here value of a is 1 plus square root of 3i over 2 all over 2, and for this value of a, value of b will be 1 minus square root of 3i over 2. Now finding our second pair from this equation, here we have b2 is equal to 1 minus a2 is 1 minus square root of 3i all over 2. So b2 is equal to, taking to its least common multiple, we get 2 minus 1 plus square root of 3i. Then b2 is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1 plus square root of 3i all over 2. Now b2 is equal to, here we have 1 plus square root of 3i all over 2. It is our value of b. Now our second pair will be, here value of a2 is 1 minus square root of 3i over 2, and value of b2 is 1 plus square root of 3i over 2. So it is our final answer. Now we can verify our result here. So for verification we have to recall our two equation. So first equation is a plus b is equal to 1, and our second equation is a times b is equal to 1. Now putting any pairs of value, here we have value of a and b, it is our first pair, it is our second pair. You can just verify by using any pair of values, so we will get the same result. Now we are going to use this pair. So here value of a is 1 plus square root of 3i over 2. Now putting here, then we get 1 plus square root of 3i over 2 plus 1 minus square root of 3i over 2. Is it equal to 1? Now here least common multiple is 2, so we just add 1 plus square root of 3i plus 1 minus square root of 3i. Is it equal to 1? Here we see that minus square root of 3i and plus square root of 3i can be cancelled, so we get 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, so 2 over 2. Is it equal to 1? Now 2 over 2 we get 1, so 1 is equal to 1. Hence our left hand side of this equation is equal to right hand side. So we have just proved that this first pair in equation 1 is true. Now a b is equal to 1 using second equation here. So putting the value of a and b, here is 1 plus square root of 3i over 2 times b is 1 minus square root of 3i over 2. Is it equal to 1? Now here we have, it is 2 times 2 is 4. So 1 plus square root of 3i times 1 minus square root of 3i all over 4. Is it equal to 1? Now here it is a plus b and a minus b. We know that a plus b and a minus b is equal to a squared. So a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. Applying this formula here, then we get 1 squared and minus square root of 3 squared and I squared all over 4. Is it equal to 1? So here we have 1 minus cancelling square with square root. Here we have 3. I squared is minus 1 over 4. Is it equal to 1? Now 1 minus time minus is plus. 3 times 1 is 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 over 4 is equal to 1. And Now cancelling 4 with 4, we get 1 is equal to 1. So our left hand side of this equation is equal to right hand side. Hence this pair is valid for equation number 2 here. So now we can review our problem here step by step. So I hope you have understand all these steps. So that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.